Ninja stuff. I woke up like this. I woke up happy because I woke up to a package, and when I opened it, of course, it was Julia Hair. Shout out to Julia Hair for today's video. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and just open it, and when you open inside, what you get is that paper. It has so much information and how you can actually lay a wig, and of course, that's the wig itself. It's also packaged. Now, I was surprised, and of course, pleasantly surprised that I actually got a wig cap and some lashes, girl. Everybody needs some. Okay, now let's go ahead and open up this wig, girl. And when I opened it, obviously, as you can see, it does have a net that you do have to remove. Now when I tell you that this is a 22-inch 150% Destiny 13x6 frontal Brazilian straight wig, girl, okay, and of course, as you can see, it is pre-plugged, and it's a bit tainted. Also has those adjustable straps and of course those attachment combs. Now we're gonna go ahead and just get into this hair. I'm gonna go ahead and start by actually combing my hair. I've been trying to take care of my hair. It's been not easy, obviously, but I'm really starting to try. Yeah, so I just go ahead and comb it back so that whenever I put the wig cap, it will be fine. You don't need to stretch it out though, you know, like people are dumb out here because they're wig caps are damn too tight on their head, so you need to make sure that you stretch it out before you put it on, girl, okay. Now obviously you can see that's a lot better. Next, I'm gonna go ahead and just put the wig. Now here I was just trying to check if the wig was too big for me, like in terms of obviously the frontal part, and for me, honestly, you guys, as you can see, it wasn't really too big. It was like my size actually, and so I was like, you know what, I'm gonna go ahead and just start cutting. Okay, I'm gonna only cut the lace, the excess lace, and so that's all I did, and I just showed you guys. So next, obviously, what I'm actually going to do right now is, as you can see, the shade does not match, so I'm gonna just take my face powder and I'm gonna go ahead and just put that all over, baby, okay. And so that's what we're actually doing here. So yeah, all details obviously are gonna be in the comment section down below, where you can get this wig. Now, as you can see, it looks very close to my skin, and remember, I'm still going to makeup. However, you know, you might find that maybe it's a bit loose. I do have a trick for that. You see that adjustable straps at the back? All you need is your ribbon, and you can go ahead and just put it on your head, and then you can go ahead and just do it like that. You get it? And you make it as tight as how you actually want it to be. Now obviously, what I also did there was I put it on, and I wanted to go ahead and put my ribbon at the back so that it can just be at a level of tightness that I actually want, and that's what I'm actually doing. Now here I'm gonna go ahead and just put on some powder, you guys, on my wig cap, because obviously you can see it's black, just to try and make it look a little bit same color with that. It will make things look a little bit more better. And one thing that I did not tell you, if you didn't watch my vlogs, actually I got a good to be glued, you guys, like OMG. And to be honest with you, I bought it because of, obviously, I wanted to make sure that when I wore this wig, I used some glue for it. And yeah, I kind of went ham. I didn't show the part where I actually removed some excess, but trust me, I did. I was lazy to get my almost said it. I was lazy to actually get my hair dryer, so I just used that paper. I mean, multitask, boom, okay. And I went ahead and I of course just placed the wig once my glue was a bit tacky. Now obviously that's what I'm actually doing. I really am not a fan of baby hair, I'm not even going to lie. So that's why I didn't want to put too much, because I didn't want to get like them baby hairs and stuff. This hair is really good. I do talk of it more. I'm gonna go ahead and put a timestamp here if you actually just want to know what I actually thought about the hair once I was done with everything. You can go ahead and just jump to there. But if you're enjoying this Fiafako, why not just watch the whole video? We still have some tea in this video, boo, okay. So obviously that's what I'm actually doing right now, trying to just make sure that it's fine. I'm showing you guys that I can actually part it however I want, because obviously it's full. So yeah, now I'm gonna go ahead and tie. I actually wanted to tie it first to see if it's gonna stay well, and then obviously I saw, and that's what I'm doing. And do not forget to visit my description box below for you to can get this awesome hair. Do not also forget to follow Julia Hair on Instagram and on Twitter as well. Okay, so I zoomed you guys in a little bit. Now as we let the hair sit, I'm gonna go ahead and get into this makeup and of course this tea we're about to sip today. I'm gonna do my foundation off and eyebrows off camera. I feel like that will just take way too long, but I will tell you guys the foundation I'm actually using right now is this Yardley. This is finished, so I got a restock. This is my Yardley Defy Time foundation and it's in the color cinnamon. Now if you know me or have been watching me, you know I have a favorite, and this is my favorite, my Maybelline. I feel like it's almost everyone's favorite, but I used to want this because it's so full coverage, you guys, and I was having a lot of my skin was just a mess, and I'm not going to lie, I have recently started taking care of my skin. I bought some products, they're definitely working. I will do like my skin routine soon. If you guys want that, you can go ahead and comment it down. So let me do this, use this products on my face, put on foundation and do my eyebrows, and I'll be back right now. Okay guys, so I got my foundation on and I've decided to use this foundation, you guys. I think I forgot to mention the Yardley, because if you look at it, it's not as light as my Maybelline. The Maybelline is a lot lighter. The Maybelline kind of is like a true match to my chest. So and it's also very full coverage. So I used to use it because I wanted it to close a lot of, like, you know, spots and stuff. So now, because I've started actually taking care of my skin, I don't really need as much coverage, and I find that this, even though it's darker, when I highlight, it does lift and come to my chest color, and it just looks better overall in my opinion. And you guys have been commenting saying that my makeup has changed, it looks nice, and you guys didn't know what I was using, so that has to be working. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and just start. There are a lot of products that have changed, you guys, that you do not know. I've bought a lot of Makeup Revolution, like you know, South Africa. Of course it's written London, but they're trying to say South Africa. I don't know if they'll ever change the branding. So I use this stick to actually just contour my face, and that's the first step that I'm going to do. Instead of highlighting first, I now start by contouring, then highlighting. I find it to be a little bit more simple when I know where my contour is. So I try my best to go true to where my actual contour is. So there. So let's go ahead and just start talking, you guys. The summers have come and passed. I'm not even going to lie, I did not watch them. I feel like the summers have kind of started to get boring for me. And it is not just me, it's a lot of you guys were also saying the same thing, to say, oh, do people even still watch the summers? I think they do need to change a lot of things when it comes to the summers, and I think I'll just mention that in another video. But I think they need to change a lot of things. I mean, after 25 years, come on now, we get tired of the same old thing. And what your celebs were wearing, oh my gosh, some looked like they just jumped out of the bush, and it's not something that they actually even planned to do. And I feel like it's just really disrespectful, because the summers is supposed to be huge. Some of you were even asking, was there a theme? Girlfriend, I have got no idea if there was a theme there or not, but I don't think so, because everyone just came with their own thing. Kelkumalo with her horns and pink puff, like she's going to the Feathers Awards, and others coming there with dead animals. Like, wow, your celebs are just doing the most. It was really just so crazy and of course funny. So I'm definitely sure, I don't know which video will come first, this one or those, or the other one that I'm telling you guys that I'm going to do. But honestly, I am gonna go ahead and just sit down and we can just actually do a roast, because I've been seeing your comments. Your comments are so funny, guys. So I'm looking down because this is where my mirror is. This is the mirror I'm using. I actually got this in Clicks. This came, so it's those mirrors that light up, but I got it last year, long time ago. It was so expensive in my opinion. 200 bucks for this shende. Like, why are you 200 bucks? I have got no idea. Now, to highlight you guys, I've been loving two concealers. I love the Makeup Revolution and it's C13, and I also love this one, but I find that this one kind of makes me look a lot yellow. So I mean, Gonna LA Girl is just the bomb. So I highlight under my eyes with this. So yeah guys, I think like when it comes to the summers, we're still gonna have a lot of conversation about it, like the fashion. There are other people that looked gorgeous, by the way. I just have to say that there are other people that really took it serious, and they were there, they were dressed super nice. But some of your celebs, and again, I don't understand, like, you know, the summers I feel like should be done in summer, not in winter, because it's very cold. Did you see that lady that was actually wearing was that a ligusha in there, and she was also wearing those crazy boots? Oh my gosh. But then I was like, maybe it's because they don't have a lot of options and they come looking almost like because it's cold. But maybe they should consider changing the time at which they decide to host the summers. Then they can just be in summer. I know the summers is not summer, but I mean, I think it would be better if you know, it's summer, then people can be able to wear whatever it is that they want, because when it's cold, yeah, you do get a lot of restrictions. So yes, I'm gonna go ahead and just buff this in now. The other thing that I feel like has been making waves, obviously, is Moja Love and the whole Jub scandal. I remember I did a video and I was telling you guys that I'm gonna do a video because Jub is saying that he's going to make an announcement. Now, when I tell you that Jub thinks we are his children, the disrespect this guy gave us, I mean, really, honestly, that was just stupid. Comes out like, he's like, yeah, if media houses want to contact me, this will be the time I'm giving you to contact me, blah blah blah. What you guys remember, like, the whole thing that happened with Zahara, when she was like, yeah, you know, I wanna speak out and whatnot. It was kind of like that. And now, like, I remember the video, I was like, I hope he actually addresses this whole shende that is going on, of like, oh, you know, they're faking it and everything. But Dololo information, there was no tea. That's why I didn't even do a follow-up video. I was like, what on earth am I going to tell you guys? Because this guy just came out here, straight played us, and we were all sitting, y'all, like, waiting for 3 o'clock like nobody's business. Like, yes, I need that 3 o'clock so that I can find Mgozi. Now, I tell you that yeah, that was not nice. Jub, what's wrong with you? So the message that it was actually talking about, you guys, it was kind of like thanking people for supporting it. That's not even tea. Like, you can just go ahead and thank us, just upload a picture and say thank you. That's it, will be fine. Okay, you don't need to play with our feelings like that. So I'm gonna go ahead and highlight my nose with this one because I love how it looks. Now I just find that it snatches my nose a little bit more. Obviously, we're trying to have a smaller nose up here. I'm gonna let it sit a little bit so that it can actually like dry, then the color will be able to come out well. Now, you guys know I love my Makeup Revolution London palettes. I actually went and I got a second one, and I love this too. Now, if you look at them, obviously the colors are different. I'm trying to put so that you guys can see well. The colors are different, and I just wanted something that will be able to let me just play with them in different ways. I was thinking of not doing any eyeshadow today, but honestly, I'm so tempted. I think I'm gonna do some eyeshadow, but it's not gonna be anything crazy. So I'm gonna go ahead and take this brush. This is my color brush, and I got it, they call it color or color, something like that. I got it in this camp. I'm gonna go into this palette right here. I think they've I think the names are different in terms of, yeah, this is the new styles too, and this one is the passion for color, I think. So I think those are the names. So I'll go ahead and just take that orange color right there, and I'm gonna sweep it. Now I love that even though like this palette is pigmented, it's not too pigmented to a point where if you're not good with blending you can actually have difficulties. But the best part about both these palettes that I love the most, I think, about Makeup Revolution London products is that, you guys, there is no fallout, like legit no fallout. Okay, so the other topic that I actually want us to go ahead and talk about, I think, will be the whole Naledi scandal that broke out. I was so touched, you guys. If you saw that video, I was really just not okay, and I read your comments, and it was nice to see that like I'm not the only one. You know, sometimes to ask yourself like, why am I so touched about this? I didn't even know this person. But you guys were also just expressing how hurt you are with what happened. Some people obviously were coming in and talking about the video that has been circulating. It's actually not Naledi, and I would obviously believe, because they're saying no, those women are Brazilian women, and I did see that the hair was I said that the person there looked like they were wearing a Brazilian weave and whatnot. And so I also saw another picture, you guys, of the same women, and they were still wearing the gloves with the knives, and they were saying that they actually needed, so those women are from Brazil. Now I had said it in that video that people were saying that, and I personally felt that even though it was not Naledi, at the end of the day that was also a human being that those things were happening to. And of course it's something that is very scary, and it's a scary world. And the fact that you would even have to gasp the fact that those are women that are doing those things, like, wow, you know. The case obviously is still ongoing. Some people are saying that the bail was denied, but from what I read, they were saying that the bail was actually postponed. So I don't know until when. They did say that it is gonna be somewhere, I think June, yeah. So we just started June now, so I just hope that justice will definitely be served. And kudos to the parents of the 18-year-old. Like it's not many parents that can do that, because it's them that actually handed him over to the cops, and I feel they did something so good. Obviously they refused to say, you know what, even though we know you're our son, but you're gonna go and pay for what you actually did. And I loved that about them. I feel like they deserve a reward or something. So now the other thing that I bought is this Beauty Treats concealer. It's the contour collection. I don't really like to use it like for highlighter or contouring. The formula is just not doing it for me. Obviously it's a good formula, but I think like LA Girl and like the other ones, they are better. So I'll obviously go for that, and I'm gonna go ahead and use that light color, and I'm gonna cut my crease, which I feel is so good because it's thick. So it has a thick consistency, so that's gonna work very well. Okay, I'm gonna go with this color right there. I don't even know what color that is really, but I love it. I'm gonna go with it. Let's hope it doesn't disappoint. Oh girl, it didn't disappoint at all. So with that subject that we're talking about right now, I would just like to say the government needs to do something. Some of you were saying the death penalty needs to come back. I fully agree. 100% I agree. An eye for an eye, you kill, you get killed. Like, that's me, because people are just killing people senselessly, and I'm getting like, I'm sick and tired of it. I've been sick and tired of it. Okay, so that's that. The other topic that we're gonna touch on is the Uthando Nesthembu. My people, thank you so much. The video is currently trending number 5. The highest it trended was at number 4. I was shook. You guys are commenting like crazy. Your comments are so funny. And a lot of you saw what I actually saw to say. I don't think she can be wife number 5 because of her body type. I feel like Musa has a body type that he actually loves, and so she was just not where I saw him like wanting or what. But again, you know, you can never say you know someone, because we don't know these people. They act for us, I feel. So sometimes maybe he wants some change. So I feel like I need something that is gonna kind of darken the outer part, and I think this blue, that blue is gonna I think it's gonna look fine. I should have just zoomed it in a long time ago. Now we have the lashes on, and do you see how those lashes just they take the whole look to another level? Honestly, I love how dramatic they are. So now we're going to go ahead and highlight. When I tell you guys, I've been obsessed with makeup revolution London, you have no idea. The products are so good, you guys, and I absolutely love that. So I'm actually using this blush palette, but I don't know, blushes with something that beams. It doesn't even shimmer, girl, it beams, and you guys will actually see that. I'm also using my fan brush. So what I usually like to do is I combine 1 2 3. I don't know if this one actually has a name or something, a different name. I think this one's called Golden Sugar, because they do have other different combos. So I obviously love this one, then I go for that, and that. So I just really mix them just like that, in no particular order. You can see that, right? I love it. It's not too much, but it's also buildable. If you make a mistake, you can actually be able to correct it, and I think that's something I appreciate the most. Now I'm gonna do the same thing, and I'm gonna highlight my brow bone. So same combo there. And I've recently loved like just highlighting over there a little bit, and also my chin. I do that now, but just a little bit, not that much. And of course the nose, we can never ever forget the nose. So I do the same thing, you guys, and I tap a bit because we don't want it to beam too much. And I'm able to do this with this because if you look at this brush, you guys, it is so flat. So if it was my other one, because I do have, I think it's the color, or no, it's the essence for sure. I can't because it's too spread out, then the highlighter will just go everywhere. Now next, I'm gonna go ahead and highlight my inner contour, and I actually love using this color right here, this one. Now I do mix it a little bit with that pure white, but if you look at them both, you see that one and that one are very different. That sparkles way more than this. So I start with this kind of like as a base, and then I just put in a little bit of that. And honestly, that is just how I love it. Now the trick is just not to you put on the eyelashes, because my lashes are already on. The reason why I start with this one, even though you can't see it much, is because I don't want to just go with the white and just go ham. So I kind of want something that is whitish down there a bit. And if you look at it, I mean, it does show off, but I like it a little bit more than that. So now I'm gonna go ahead and take that white, and I just dab it kind of like once right there in the middle only, and you can definitely see it now. Sometimes I do wear blush, but I don't feel like blush today, so I'm gonna go ahead and just finish this off with my makeup setting spray. Okay guys, so we're actually done with this makeup look. I have to say, I really love how it looks. I also love the green. I'm just in love with this whole look, you guys, and I feel like the main thing that made this look come together was obviously the hair. I absolutely love this hair, you guys. Now obviously I told you guys that this is Julia hair, and it's a 22-inch Brazilian wave. I am in love. The inches are crazy, like it's really like very long. Hey guys, I'm me from the future, and I just wanted to say, when I was busy editing this video, I did realize that it looked as if I did put my weave a little bit in front. I think it was somewhere there. Now I'm someone that actually has like a forehead straight, so if I subtract anything, it goes to a 3.8. 8. And so I pulled it back, and I do have to say I absolutely love how it looks. Go ahead and jump right into the past. And the other thing that I feel like I should just tell you guys, like the things I would say I appreciated the most with this wig was the fact that it came pre-plucked. Like that I feel like is the number one thing for me, because I feel whenever you're dealing with like frontals, you know, you stress about you have to now plug it to make it look natural. But with this, as you saw, it comes pre-plucked. And I also love the fact that they did actually tint the lace. So obviously I'm darker, but so I had to obviously use like my face powder and everything. And I think that is great, because sometimes whenever it's not too dark, when you put on your powder, it kind of shows too much. Where else, because it was tinted a bit, whenever I do the powder, it actually looks very real like. The other thing that I'll also say I absolutely love is the fact that I'm sure you guys can't see it much, but I actually have a small head, you guys. I have like a medium to small head. Now I know there are others that have medium to large, and there are those that have large heads. And so this with OMG, like even if you have a small head, you can wear this. Even if you have got like a medium or a large, you can also wear this. And right now, if you look at it, I do have space a little bit inside. Like I can feel that there's definitely space that someone with a bigger head can actually wear it, but it's not as uncomfortable. So I feel like they really did do their best to make sure that it would fit as many people as it possibly can. And again, it has the adjustable straps, which obviously if you do not have like your got to be glued, then you can go ahead and just did the method that I showed you, and then it's gonna lay flat nicely. I did use the got to be glued, you guys, and I absolutely love how it's looking, but I used very minimal. I kind of removed a bit of the excess because I hate the baby hair. It's just not for me. I mean, I love it on other people, but whenever it comes to me, I just feel like. And besides, you guys know that I'm not in that much into beauty or whatever, but I'm really so grateful that someone like me that is not too much into weaves, I mean not that like too much into like those kind of things, like I would only get like closures because I was afraid of the plucking. And so when it came pre-plucked, I was just so excited. The other thing that I will emphasize is that if obviously when you have a frontal, it's best to actually get a smaller scissor. I realized that today, and I'm going to go ahead and get those small scissors. Now it wasn't impossible obviously because I did it, but it did take me a little bit longer because I had to cut it in sections, and then I had to cut it, well, when the scissor is actually bigger, it does make things uncomfortable. But it's not the weave, like it's just every single frontal that you would actually have. So I think that would be the tip. Your slay queens are not lying with that when they say you actually need to get a smaller scissor. The other thing that I really appreciated is the fact that it came in a box. I also appreciated the fact that it comes with this. Now obviously once I'm done with my weave, whenever I take it out, I'm definitely gonna be true to her and myself so that I can actually take good care of her. Then I'm gonna go ahead and put it in here. I thought in here it's going to be safe, no dust will come in. So I mean, it's just a good thing overall. So I'm really appreciative of this, and the fact that they also included like the caps. I mean, everybody should include the caps, okay, because it's the right thing to do. I'm not sure if I'm forgetting any other thing. The hair itself, the texture is great. I absolutely love it. There is no shading with this hair. I mean, I used like no shading at all, like, and it's super silky. I love it. Super smooth. I really love it. And yeah, I don't think I'm forgetting anything. If you've got any questions, obviously you'll comment in the comment section down below. Someone laughs at me when I say something like that. And of course, I'm gonna have all the details in the description box. You can go ahead and get yourself some bomb weave. Now you guys know you can trust me. Like, I cannot just come out here and tell you guys something that is not gonna work for you. I feel I was very honest in terms of I did everything on camera, so you can actually see that I never plugged anything, I never did anything. This is exactly how the wig actually came. So I'm really super grateful, you guys. I really love this. So yeah, the only thing I will tell you guys that I did kind of cut off a bit is the hair this side, but as you can see, I also didn't go crazy just because the whole baby hair thing, you guys, is just really not for me. Hey, so yeah, I love you guys so much. Stay blessed, and obviously you guys know I'll see you guys in my next upload. Bye guys.